So you've started Mounjaro and the weight loss is amazing, but the side effects, not so amazing. The nausea, the fatigue, constipation, does it sound familiar? Well, I've had most of the side effects, believe it or not. But don't worry, I've tried and tested all these different remedies. I've got them here to show you exactly what worked for me to fix these side effects, and you can stay on track as well with your weight loss journey. Also, I'll share this week's news that's going on with my journey and the wider community around MJ, like the dreaded price hike, which I know is in effect. This is your midweek dose. Hi, I'm Ali, I'm 51, soon to be 52, and this is my last ditch attempt basically at losing the weight and keeping it off for good. I'll pop sections along the bottom of the video as usual for quick access. So let's do a wee news section first. The Mounjaro price hike is now in effect. Go to the Monj site and check the new prices under the September price list. Are you going to be jumping ship? I've decided, as I mentioned, I'm sticking with Mounjaro and with Medicine Marketplace. 5mg pen, which I'm on, is only £29 more a month for the new prices, so it's not a deal breaker, but luckily I'm not at a higher dose where it's going to cost me an arm and a leg. If your provider is charging excess amounts, please definitely consider moving elsewhere to save yourself some dosh. Other rumours this week is the golden dose is going to be removed from the pen. For anyone that doesn't know what the golden dose is, it's basically the residual liquid in the pen after your 4 doses have been extracted. You can buy needles and syringes and extract the liquid yourself, and it's like a 5th dose. Now the price has gone up a lot, as we know, and more people will be using this as it's basically too expensive to ditch it. There's been a lot of pictures doing the rounds that Eli Lilly, the manufacturers, are changing the pen so there's only enough for 4 doses and a small residual liquid to prime the pen. Let's see if it does happen. If it does, it's yet another nail in the coffin for Mounjaro. First the price hike, and now this. It makes it even less value, and then Wegovy is much more better value. But I will keep you updated on what happens. Don't worry, I've got you covered. So, what's been going on this week on my journey? As in previous videos, I've managed to lose 3 stone now, or 42 pounds in 22 weeks, which is epic. So pleased. I did stay the same last week, but I'm so close to my target goal now, it's just within touching distance. Hopefully I can get to the target and then go into a maintenance dose. There isn't very many people talking about maintenance doses on YouTube, so I'm going to be addressing that for sure and see how it goes for me along the journey of that. I've had a good wardrobe clear out this week as well. I ditched all my large clothes and they just looked like a complete tent on me, so I just needed the space in my wardrobe for all this medium clothes that have now come in because I've been buying clothes left, right and centre, but it makes you feel good. It's very liberating ditching all the big clothes. It's almost like clearing your brain out, and there's no going back for me this time. This is for life. I'm almost 52. I can't stop doing this yo-yo up and down. A big thanks to all my viewers. I've now managed to hit 800 subscribers. I really appreciate all the support and do my best to answer all your questions, answer all the comments as well. I did a wee spontaneous live on Sunday and got lots of questions on that, so I've decided to do a planned live this Sunday, the 7th of September at 3 p.m. UK time. Join me for that if you can. If not, I've put a post up on my website where you can ask a question and I'll answer it for you on the live. Alright? I'm still split dosing 5mg into 2.5 twice a week, and so far I've been jabbing the last 3 times in my arm, got told that it's better, and it seems to have stopped the sulphur burps a lot, so I'm just going to persevere with my arm just now and see how it goes. I'll let you know along the journey how it is. But where do you jab, and do you see any benefit in rotating your jab site? Because I've always been a stomach person normally. The side effects have been very minimum for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm hoping that's a good sign. I've not had any diarrhea, no constipation as such. Remember, I'm not a healthcare professional, I'm not a doctor, but what I'm about to show you is just what I do for my routine in the mornings. I'm just going to go into that in a second, but side effects, I've had a lot of them over the 22 weeks. I've got pills and potions here galore, which I'm going to run through, and I'm going to put a wee link in the description for all of these. And there are affiliate links to Amazon where you get a few pence back, but there's no extra cost to you, so just so you know. I'll show you on camera and I'll put a wee picture up on the screen as well. As I say, you can get them all on Amazon, and the description will have all the links. So here goes. Number 1 is going to be constipation. So this is one of the most common. You don't go to the loo near as much as you used to on your Mounjaro, and sometimes you need a wee remedy to kick in. So just make sure you get lots of fibre into your diet, like Weetabix. If you're really struggling though, get this, which is psyllium husk, it's called. It softens your stools and helps you pass your poos better. Number 2 is going to be diarrhea. Now, if it's really bad, you might want to take Imodium, which will stop it in its tracks, especially if you need to be out and about or at work. But make sure you stay hydrated, as you'll be losing a lot of body fluid when you're going to the toilet. But try and avoid taking this if you can. Stick to light, non-greasy foods like bananas and toast, and the psyllium husk can also help with this as well, because it firms up your poo. Okay. Number 3 is going to be flatulence or trapped wind or bloating. So sometimes this can be quite painful. I'm sure you've all had it, but there is a couple of great fixes for this. So this is the activated charcoal, good for flatulence, trapped wind, and this is the peppermint oil called Buscomint. It's also really good. It's for abdominal pain, bloating, flatulence, and cramps. So definitely get these 2 if you can. Number 4 is sulphur burps. This is a big one, probably the most vile side effect you can have. If you don't know what it is, it's when the food in your digestive system just gives off gases and you burp the smell, which can all be described as rotten eggs. It's not nice. Basically, it's a build-up of gases caused by the slow digestion, and it's horrible. The remedy for this one is going to be Pepto-Bismol. So it's a pink liquid, but just one swig of this is basically going to cure it in minutes. It's a must-have in your cupboard. If you get out of all of these, make sure you've got this one. I've always got a spare bottle in the cupboard, and it's a lifesaver. Number 5 is going to be low energy levels. I get low energy levels sometimes on Mounjaro. Before a run or exercise session, I like to have a couple of glucose chews. That's these here. You basically just chew it. They're flavoured. They're dead handy, and if you don't need water to take with them, it's just like a chalk, and you just suck it or chew it, and they're really good. All of the above I've just described can then also benefit from probiotics and prebiotics. Also multivitamins. Just making sure you're getting all your vitamins in, because obviously you're not going to be eating as much food, or you might be missing out in food groups. So just make sure you get that. Also cod liver oil. I use them as well. It's good for your bones, your heart, and your joints. It also contains vitamin A for your eye health. I also take electrolytes complex. It's basically a tablet that dissolves in water and gives you a better taste. It comes in that's the ones there. Or this is a tablet form. So that's a one that dissolves in water, and that one doesn't. Hair loss. Now that's something I'm going to have trouble with, but I don't want to have a patchy beard. So I take a collagen tablet each day. This helps maintain your skin, your nails, and your hair. It also helps with joints and has anti-aging elements to it as well. So definitely one of those is good per day. I know this sounds like I own a wee chemist, but it is really handy, and have them in your cupboard if you can. They're really cheap. As I said, you can get them in the links. They're really good in emergencies, so definitely keeping a stash is critical, I say. Some of you out there might not get any side effects at all, and if you don't, you're lucky, because I've had loads. But just get a fair few in the cupboard. It's just good to fall back on if there's any issues. So that's the main list. If you guys have any remedies or you recommend, let me know in the comments and I'll get some of them as well. But thanks for tuning in to the Midweek Dose this week. Check the links in the description if you want to get them from Amazon. And remember, stay focused, stay committed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.